Right, hello there, everyone. Welcome back. Oh, you caught me with me gigs on at the start there. I like to try and be a Superman, so when I'm outside, I wear my glasses, and then when I'm inside, I don't wear them. But anyway, guys, welcome back to the James Redman live stream studios. We are here to present a new show to you of nothing but positivity, and it's not blind, because now we're signing players, and we're getting serious, and we're building the future for the football club, and now James is getting a bit more energy. We've also got a few more guests on the show tonight. Actually, we're going to be doing about 20 minutes of just us talking, and then Hussam's going to join in the show, but bam, and then Rams is going to join in the show as well, and it's going to be awesome. Smash a like in the meantime. Let's answer your questions, you beautiful people. And I always forget, I need to start doing like a 1 minute timer before this show starts, because a lot of you guys miss some awesome intros because of the adverts, I'm sure. Shout out to my friend, the one, the only Drunk Vigo. Yeah, my guy. I need big time guests. Am I not enough for you, Drunk Vigo? You're always asking for guests. I mustn't be enough for you. It's okay. It's okay. I'm fine. I'm fine not being good enough. My hello, sir. James, how are you, son? Missed the last one. If you say the last one is in 2 days ago, then no worries at all. If you mean yesterday, I didn't have a stream yesterday. So I'm still really hungover as well, chat. It's one of those things. Please bear with me. Mr. Redmond, how's you feeling, young man? I'm feeling like a degenerate, sir. Stephen, I'm one of those right now where I had 10 more drinks than what I should have last night, and I had one too many more conversations with ladies, which is just, let's be honest, pathetic. I know that it's the natural cause, but boys, I just need a wife, me, you know. I know I'm young, I know, and you all say, oh, don't get a wife, but boys, I can't be bothered with birds nowadays. Sorry, girls, it is actually rude to call them birds. But, yeah, I need to get myself a lovely missus who's going to cook some lovely scrans, you know what I mean, chat? Is that too much to ask? Lavia, 1 game a week. League will be ours. Okay, so you're so confident by saying Lavia over Thuram. Well, chat, what do we go into first? I kind of want to save the main debate, which is, can we be title contenders again for when Hussam and that get on the show? So I'm happy to start off this stream with us talking about Lavia and Thuram, and then that can be a topic. So I want to know, chat, right now, I want all of your answers. Lavia or Thuram, what is your preference? Who would you want in that midfield? Because I think a lot more people would lean towards Thuram just because of that bit more. I'd say he's way more established. And also the interesting thing about Thuram, and it's been mentioned by a few people in the chat, that France have just been knocked out of the Under-21s World Cup, I believe it is, or the Under-21 Euros, one or the other. I think it's the World Cup. And that's interesting because now that means we're not worrying about an injury to Thuram, or we can't necessarily speak to the player. The only thing that I'm interested by, are we actually getting another midfielder? Because it sounds like we are. And also, you know that we've been heavily linked with Thuram this summer. We've also been heavily linked with Lavia, and we've been meeting up with Lavia as of late. So, Maguire, that's a great answer. Thuram, Lavia. Oh, I'm seeing a mixture. And someone said both Thuram, Lavia. I think this is like 50-50, 60-40 either way. I think this is a very close call. I think Lavia's got the potential. I'm a fan of Lavia. I think he actually could be really good. I always understand the question of £40 million for a player who's 19. And bear in mind, we have already got Stefan Bajcetic as well. And the fact that we're even getting talked about, you know, getting 2 more midfielders, it makes me think, who's going? Because we're about to have 12 midfielders, chat. Maybe they've been listening to JRTV thinking, you know what? I think James Redmond's and the JRTV community is onto something here. They're onto something because the best seasons that we've had, it's involved heavy squad depth. This season, we're going into a period of heavy squad depth. Guys, please do smash a like, subscribe if you haven't already, and call me out on all my BS, mate. You know what I mean? Think people are overlooking a centre-back signing, says Harris. In my opinion, that's a big decider in how we do. Robertson wasn't great at centre-back. Virgil van Dijk wasn't great at times. Konate is a beast. And we need another beast. Guardiola, the dream. Guardiola is the dream, but that's all it is. It's a dream. He's going to be going to Manchester City if he's going anywhere in the Premier League. And yeah, for Liverpool, it's just, again, I always say, there's certain players we don't buy. I'm so happy with we said his name before. Chat. Right, yeah, this is how we say Szoboszlai's name, all right? I think it's Szoboszlai or Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Right, we're going to put the audio on so we all understand it from this day forth. I've done about 10 videos on the kid and I still don't know how to say his name. I only raised this.
How we say your name correctly. Dominic Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai. Szoboszlai, my guy. You know the time and you know the vibes. You get me, chat? Come on, blood. Jeez, blood. Jeez, I'm so happy that we've signed him. It's one of those things. He's an individual game winner. And he's an exciting player. You cannot say that he's not exciting, chat. If anyone wants to have a debate about Szoboszlai not being exciting, then you're ludicrous. He is genuine. He could be like a mixture of like David Silva, Coutinho, and KDB. Am I going too far? Am I going too far? Because I might be going too far. I think I'm on crack. Can I not be excited? When was the last time James went crazy? Can't you let me have this one? Honestly, would love to Thuram. Here's our next. Give me Patrick Vieira. Vieira. Oh, maybe one day. Right now, he's got some physical attributes for sure that could align with Patrick Vieira. But you're talking about a very high level category of midfielder there, sir. That's for sure. Thuram, but you know what though? I don't care if it's Thuram or Lavia now because we've got two crucial players there, and I believe Klopp could get a tune. You know what? I'm just willing. It depends because obviously, if Klopp wants one player more than the other, I'm just going to have to trust his judgment because I'm happy with McAllister. I'm happy with Szoboszlai. And I want to see that DM come in. And then whoever mentioned the centre-back, Harris, sorry, I never even extended on what you were saying. You're right. We also need to get that centre-back. We need to get that centre-back to accommodate, what is quite an injury-prone defence in Gomez, Matip, and all these players. I wouldn't mind seeing Gomez being moved to a backup right back, to be honest with you. I don't mean starting a backup because he always does fine at right back. He does bad at centre back. That's what it's like. If Joe Gomez has a bad performance, we are playing shit. Is that a W or an L? If Joe Gomez plays bad, we're probably going to concede 3 or 4 goals. That's the way it works with a Joe Gomez bad performance. Gomez is a bench at best right now. Matip is aging, a decent versatile centre-back. So if we need to change it up and go back to a 4, then we can, says Ellis. That is right, sir. That is very right indeed. I'm glad that we're all still, even in the midst of what is a very exciting couple of days, big signings, huge players, great names, everyone's saying W's as well. Even in the midst of all this, we're still maintaining the urgency. We're not forgetting about the task at hand, and I'm proud to see it, chat. It's encouraging. It genuinely is encouraging. I love nothing more when we're all on the same page and we're thinking, no, we still need more. You know what I mean? We still need to get a CDM and a centre-back, bare minimum. And then if you want to be picky, maybe even a right winger and a right back, you know what I mean? Chat, one of those things. But no, I'm happy with the team. Just the idea of Trent, Salah, and Szoboszlai just all linking up together with McAllister. And then Diaz, chat, don't even take the piss. We're getting good at footy, aren't we, chat? We're building a super team, let's be honest. I haven't been this happy in time, chat. I'm hungover as well right now, and I am buzzing. It's good vibes. We've just signed like a huge name. Happy days, happy days. Dom scores a screamer against Kepa in his debut. I'd bet on it. Listen, I'm not a betting man, but if I was a betting man, why not? Why not? Sign me up. 4-3-4-3. Box formation next season. Oh, by the way, chat. Oh, no, it's doing the blurry thing. It should maintain focus in a second. But chat, I actually want to ask, did you see the new offside rule? Did you see the new offside rule where basically the player, shout out to Ryan Turner, where the player will have to be, their whole body would have to be over the line for it to be classed as offside. They're testing it from next season. And essentially the way it's going to work is, right, while you are answering that, actually, let me just come. Apologies, chat. Just because it maintains focus when you go out and in, it's weird. But yeah, I really want to know what you think about the rule, because when you're talking about a system change like what you're saying here, Janav, I don't know, is it Janav or Janav? I don't know if it's like one of those, you know what I mean? But sick name, lad. But a systematic change would be required if that offside rule comes in, because think about our high line. Think about how often we're trying to catch people offside. And bear in mind, right now, I believe it's like if certain limbs are offside, then you're offside. Whereas now they're trying to make the rule where your whole body would have to be in front of the last man, and then that would be classed as offside. And that's a huge advantage to the attacker. Like, no doubt. Like, I wouldn't be surprised to see more goals scored. And it's not from next season. I think it's tested in Italy, Netherlands, and another country. But then the season after, they're probably going to add that technology to thingy as well. James became so much more of a red Wait there, what? James became so much more of a red. Became red. What do you mean became so much more of a red? I've never became less of a red. I always love to talk about the solutions, the problems, and all these things in between with the team. Where's Hussam? Because he's late at the moment, chat, and he's letting us down. Let me just double check on Hussam. 10-10, right? Yeah, that's right. That's right. I love the way Hussam asks, like, oh, am I going to be here at 10 past 10? Like, as if we didn't agree to 10 past 10 on a text message. Like, if you can't remember, go and read the text message. My man just wanted to be late. Jeez, Hussam. I hate the way it does that. Sorry, chat. One sec. Margip, how much do you think we have left to spend in the winter? To be honest, I don't care as long as we get a centre-back and a CDM. Really, though, if we've been, withholding funds like what we have been in recent time and we let go all these players for free, which is going to free up the wage bill, which I think was the number one concern, was making sure the wage bill didn't go too much higher because you can lose a lot of money on that. If the wage bill is too significant, then that's not really what creates a sustainable football club when you're in the margins of how we work. But yeah, it's one of those things where I think going forward, it's about just reinforcing that urgency. CDM, centre-back, don't be getting comfortable. But guys, we're going to be starting a couple of discussions, as we always do when we invite this specific special guest. I love this dude. He's a proper gentleman. Me and him, we've been able to make some banging shows so far. I have no doubt tonight's going to be an even bigger show. And on top of this, we've been having good vibes recently. And I watched this stream earlier, let's just say. This guy made a couple of claims. I don't want to call him a guy. I'd like to refer to him as a king because that's what he is. And without further ado, chat, can we get our hands together for the one and the only? It is Hussein.
Loving the intro, James. Great intro there. I'm humbled as per usual. I'm a very humble guy. Big up to you, my brother. Thank you for having me on the channel. Large up the chat. Make sure you guys are liking. Make sure you guys are subscribing. It helps the channel out. Make sure you subscribe to James's channel. Make sure you like.
Oh yeah, baby. Well. Oh yeah.
Great guy.
Oh yeah.
Great guy. Thank you for having me. And I'm interested to. I think I know what you want me to debate. It's either one of two things.
Go on.
I think I know what's on your mind. Either you're gonna debate my overrated, underrated tweet, or you're going to debate what I said on the video. One of two.
So Hussam's actually just raised two debates that we need to have. So we'll go into the first one. I forgot about the tweet, but yeah, you're right. I saw that tweet as well, and I was like, yeah, I need to call him out on that one. So first and foremost, I watched your stream because I'm a huge fan. Guys, if I'm watching, you should be watching. It's great content. He basically claimed that, in fact, you were doing a call-in show, correct? And someone came in, I believe it was a Man United fan, and the idea is, by the way, before I even tell you, did you know, it's going to sound so funny in Scouse, but there's a mouse in me house. Like, there's a mouse in me house. It's like stuck in the cupboard over there, yeah, and I need to get someone round tomorrow to sort it. But like, I hear it rattling in me bin, lad, and it's horrible. I saw it poke out the bottom of my cupboard before, yeah, and it done it like, like peekaboo, where it's like...
Thank God I'm not on the ground floor.
No, I swear down, Hussam, we looked at each other. It was like a moment, and like
you
we
need
looked
to
at
kill
me,
that guy.
And we were looking at each other. What?
You need to kill that guy.
No, I know, but lads, you know what I mean, Hussam? Like, what if he runs at me, bro? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even know if I've got reflexes like that. You know what I mean? Like, the quick, them mice, you know.
They're so quick. They're rapid.
Yeah, bro, I'm just letting him chill in there. I'm kind of hoping he suffocates, and I'm not trying to be that in an evil way, but mice, the premise is the premise. If you enter me home, you've got to know the lines, you know what I mean, Hussam? But anyway.
You're so shameful.
Think about it, bro. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, I was going to raise that. You said Liverpool should win the league. Like, categorically, we should not be aiming for seconds, and challenging shouldn't be acceptable. We have to win the league. Now, one thing I want to say there, I appreciate the mentality, and I align with what you're trying to say. But then what I will also say in the next sentence is, who would you predict to win the league next season?
I mean, if we do the business we're expected to do this summer, the one that's being reported, I don't know if you've seen the reports, but kind of like maybe an hour just before you went live, the Lavia stuff is heating up. And they're saying we're looking at Thuram too. And it's not coming out of like, the Don Hussam 6 from Twitter. It's Fabrizio Romano. It's the tap-in merchant. So someone has created the chance for him to tap in. So there's clearly something there. So it's not like it's been made up. So, and I said this on my channel earlier on. I know Lavia's personal friend. I'm not trying to do up ITK. If I wanted to be an ITK, I'd be on like 30K subscribers already. I'd be on like 50K followers on Twitter. I'm not trying to do ITK. I know what I know, and I don't know what I don't know. But I spoke to Lavia's personal friend, and I know for a fact, and I said this on my channel, there's video evidence of it. I told them Klopp spoke to Lavia on the phone. He gassed up Lavia. Lavia wants to join Liverpool Football Club. Southampton want a lot of money, but he told me essentially because of Liverpool and Southampton's great relationship, it's a massive possibility he joins us. I'm actually going to go two from three on our summer transfer window if we sign Lavia. I said Jude, McAllister, and Lavia. Jude is the reason that this happened, so unfortunate. But McAllister and Lavia, I could get right. So I go 2 from 3, 66%. That's a good shooting percentage right there.
It's not bad. It's not bad. But to go back to my original question, Hussam, you think even if we make those additions, we've got a league-winning squad? Because let me break those signings down. Soberslai. Now, I'm not even going to get any questions on him. I know he's going to be a baller. He's just one of those type of players. You know what I mean? I think if you just understand and he has this, as long as this is in place, we've got a player. So that's fine. McAllister, I think he's kind of that level below to where we need to still see if he can be world class. And then if you add Thuram and Lavia got relegated and Thuram was mid-table in France. So I'm not going to lie to you. So you would say right now, if you had to answer that question, say we didn't sign those two players, would we win the league? Or should we, or if you made a prediction, would you predict Liverpool to be at the top of the table?
If we don't sign these two, then I don't think we can win it.
Okay, now let me just add on. Now, if we add, so you're saying right now, as this moment, without Thuram Lavia, we wouldn't go and win the league, correct?
We challenge. At this moment in time, we
challenge, exactly.
Challenge. Yes.
But you predict City, wouldn't you?
No.
All right, then. Whoever's above us, I don't want to change the debate. I just thought you pick City, to be honest. But I see you trying to be complicated, as Hussam likes to be.
Look at it. I think if Arsenal signed Declan Rice, they could be up there. I'm not going to sleep on Arsenal either. You know,
maybe I don't think so. But yeah, what's it called? I think the point that I was leading to is that even under our current circumstances, if you admit that you wouldn't predict us to finish first, I don't know how the addition of a mid-table midfielder in France and then a relegated midfielder in Lavia would push us from 5th to 1st, if that makes sense. So all I'm looking to is, should we win the league? I think it's contradictive logic when you say in one sentence Arsenal's going to win the league, and then in the next sentence, oh no, Liverpool should actually finish first this time. Oh no, I predict Arsenal to win the league, but Liverpool, if they make these signings, they go forward. Do you understand what I'm saying?
No, I don't think it's contradictory at all, because there's a difference between Szoboszlai and McAllister only versus Szoboszlai, Lavia, and McAllister. There's a massive difference, because, and by the way, you're very cheeky, James. I realize this, right? You're out here talking about relegated.
I call myself a charmer, Hussam. You can call it cheeky.
Jorginho Wijnaldum was a relegated midfielder, and we haven't replaced that guy in 2 years. So we haven't replaced that guy in 2 years. We haven't replaced him.
Yeah, exactly. But we didn't win the league straight away with Gini, though, did we?
Yeah, we didn't. You're right. 100%
yes.
We didn't. But
yes, we'll be careful.
When Gini first came in, did we have Salah? Did we have Alisson? Did we have Trent? Did we have Van Dijk? Did we have these guys? No, we didn't.
No, and do we have all the players that we need right now?
Yes, besides a centre-back and another midfielder.
Exactly. So you've just mentioned 2 places that we don't have those players, that we don't have. So
yeah, but the rest of them we have. I still trust the world-class players.
What I'm saying, though, even back then, we had Adam Lallana, Joe Allen, and all these. Now, these were the first teamers, and I'm not saying that meant we win the league, but what were they doing? They were finishing around 5th. We finished 5th last year. Now, even with these additions, I don't expect to go from what was whatever then to what was then 4th, and then 2nd, and then 1st. I expect it to be like that again. I expect it to be, if we challenge, that's a success. And I don't mean that's what we should be aiming for, but just to use your logic against you, if you're going to say in one sentence, Arsenal or City or whoever is your number 1 prediction, I don't understand how those 2 additions, chat, do you hear what I'm saying? I don't understand how those 2 additions get us from 5th to 1st. So I think, in my opinion, I wouldn't say Liverpool numero uno yet. I'd have to say...
Yeah, I wouldn't say it yet either.
You said it earlier, you're lying, bastard.
No, I said we should win the league. I stick by that. I'm not going to drop my standard.
We should win the league, but I predict Arsenal to finish 1st. Do you understand how that doesn't make sense, Sam? You're better than English than me. You're better than English than me.
You're saying currently, as things stand.
Yes.
I'm saying with the signings that are incoming. So with extra signings that we're going to make. That's what I'm saying. So that's the difference in our arguments. I'm saying with the extra players that we're linked to, with the extra guys that we're going to sign, that's what's going to happen. So that's the thing for me. I'm looking at it from a different perspective than you. I'm saying we go get Lavia, we go get a centre back, or even Lavia, Thuram, and a guy. Then I think we could definitely win it. And my thing is, look, me and you have had this debate before, but I just look at our squad and I go like, I trust the people that currently are employed at Liverpool Football Club, the football players, because they're quite good. You know, Salah, Alisson, Trent, Van Dijk, these guys, they haven't woke up and suddenly came dead. And let me say this, if we sign Lavia, we might get that Kyle Walker season out of Fabinho, in which they signed Cancelo, and Kyle Walker was like, oh no, you ain't about to allow this guy take my place. And then Kyle Walker turned into like a demon for a whole year. Like that guy was on his shit. Like I think it was 2020, 2021, if I'm not mistaken. Or yeah, it was the year before the quadruple season. He just turned into a demon. I think Fabinho could also unlock that. So I do trust us. And it goes back to our debate where me and you differ, the Europa League. I personally don't think Klopp's going to take the group stages seriously. And based on that logic, I've got one game a week until April. That's fair. That's fair, James. You can't argue greatness. Get behind them. Let's go. Let's win this league, James, man.
I cannot argue greatness, but I can argue your point there. And if you're implying that point was greatness, then I'm sorry, Hussam. It's just one of those things where I think you're getting over ambitious.
When we win the league,
you know what? You know that same logic. No, wait there, Hussam. I've got the microphone. I'm holding the microphone, so just hold on a second, okay, sir.
So, we got the same mic.
I held it first. Let's have respect on the host of the channel, okay, sir. Right? Do you know that same logic that got you that skinhead when you thought, oh yeah, we're gonna get you, Jude Bellingham. That's the same logic that you using right now, which is gonna get us third place. All right, so stop getting the Redmond's army who are still using logical sense, where we still need a centre back, we still need a midfielder. Let them slowly build up. Challenging's fine, innit? For one season, if we challenge, that's better than what I thought we were gonna do before the window. So I'm not, and obviously context matters. It can change over the course of a season, but like, I just don't know. I would not. If I had to put all my money on, I'm putting it on City. It's not going to be on us.
Yeah, but that's just the boring take. Everyone puts it on City anyway.
But it's an honest take. Can you admit that it's honesty?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. And that's what we're here for, Hussam. The platform of truth, sir. You feel me?
You're right. Okay.
I know. I'm always right, Hussam.
No, you're not always right. But even your own comment section said Khabib destroyed Conor. They said it, not me.
They never.
They said that.
It was a lot more 50-50. And you know, I was fighting a losing battle because I was debating Salah. You had all the people on your team straight away.
It was
so
like
I had to get people onto my team. I
started
as a one-man army, Hussam. Everyone was already on your side. All you needed to do was say Salah was better, and you had a point. I was already on the back foot chat. Is that a W or an L? So I'd say I did significantly better than what Conor McGregor did against Khabib.
I mean, you definitely did better than Conor because he got his ass whooped.
That's right. You did get banged. But in comparison to some of the other opponents, it's one of those things. By the way, guys, I forgot to tell you this. By the way, we've got another guest on the show. Do you know Rams?
Oh no.
Oh, no, wait there. What? Oh, no, wait there. So do you want me to...
Not LRB Rams, right?
Yes, LRB Rams.
Rams that his dad supports Nottingham Forest, that Rams?
Rams.
Oh, it is him. I know exactly. Now you're going to debate the tweet now. You're such an evil person. James, you're fucking Dana White. I realize this today. You're good at setting up fights. I realize.
No, wait, can I just ask one thing? Use are friends or use not friends?
No, we're cool. Of course.
We're cool. But we tend to argue a lot about Liverpool.
No, we argue a lot. My record against him is like 200-0. Like he's just
no, it's not. No, it's not.
His internet don't even agree with him. Hold that. The internet don't even agree with you. Your internet lagged out. I'm in a third world country and my internet will lag out.
You're welcome, Drunk Vegan.
I call your BS all the time, bro.
You've never called my BS a day in your life. Never happened.
I called your BS.
Always dunk on your head top, you Robertson lover. I always dunked on your head top.
Well,
by the way, did you see that list? Rams, let me raise the point of the list. I don't know if you were listening in just before you came in. Who do you think had the edge in that debate? Rams.
Oh, you.
Oh, look at this
I
kiss ass.
know. See who Sam?
You're on
Oh,
James
that, my
Rimmer's
brother?
channel, so you're just afraid.
I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. He just dunked on your head top.
That's a lie. That's a lie. That's a
Nah,
lie.
hey,
You
guys,
guys, you know what the problem is with this whole argument. You know what I realized after doing this whole like, can we win the league stuff with James? It just
Yes.
depends on whether you guys think we can beat Palace, we can beat Brighton, we can beat Fulham, we can beat
No,
all the shit
because-
teams. Because you go look at our results. If we beat the shit teams, we're 30 points better off just by beating the shit teams.
No, because Hassam, your logic doesn't make a lick of sense, my friend. It doesn't. You say that we're not. You predict us not to win the league, yet you expect us to win the league. That makes no sense in my head. It doesn't make any sense.
Come on, Hussam, it is quite weird.
Do not change James's question. He said as currently constructed. I said
that
if
not
we
seem like a
sign the
loss?
players that we're linked to, I think we will win it. I will expect us to win it too and predict us to win it.
That's a different question.
No, that's not a different question.
It's a different
No, don't lie.
Because you're doing
Ma'am, you're very
hypothetical.
good. You are a politician. You're a massive
I'm
liar.
not a politician.
You're a
doing
massive
hypotheticals
liar.
right now.
You're a massive liar. Let me tell you.
I
this.
love
not
this comment, by the
lying.
way.
I'm
Let me
not
tell you
lying.
this. Okay,
You're-
Rams,
you're-
can I
you're
just
doing
get 10 seconds?
hypotheticals.
Can I get 10
It's
seconds and I'm
completely
going on
different.
mute? Can I just get 10 seconds? James is asking, just with Szoboszlai and McAllister. I'm saying just with Szoboszlai and McAllister, we'll challenge. I'm saying if we do get the players we're linked with, which is a Lavia, Thuram, and a centre back, then I will predict and expect us to win it. I hope it explains my stance now.
Yeah, but it's
explains it.
hypotheticals, Hussam. We know Hussam. This club has broken my heart too many times.
James,
my
you see
friend.
the problem
It
now,
broken
right?
your hair. It broken your hair as well. Like, come on. You can't tell me on a hypothetical.
My hair bald looks better than your hair.
These locks. These
You look
locks,
like a
my
porn
friend.
star
Don't
from the
try it.
80s, bro.
Don't try it. Don't try it. These
like a
locks.
porn star from the
Unrivaled.
Unlocked today, boys. You feel what I'm saying? The nice. No work needs to be done to these El Natural. You know what I mean? Chat WRL for the eyebrows, chat. You know what I'm saying? Girls will pay good money for eyebrows like these. Don't you agree, gents?
I don't know. I've never been to fix my
I don't really judge eyebrows.
I believe in natural beauty.
Beauty's in the eye of the beholder.
Well, anyway, if you want to hear Hussam's stupid list, he decided to do it and break down like this. Most overrated player, this is Liverpool. Most overrated player, most underrated player, the future star, worst player, and best player. Now, I thought this was an interesting topic, and I thought it was one that was good to raise when you reminded me of it, Hussam. We'll start off with most overrated player. You went with Robertson. That's weird, bro. That is strange as anything. Overrated, most overrated. He's probably one of the most underrated left backs in the world. People don't put him in that conversation as the best left back in the world, which is the only conversation that he should be in. And the fact that you're saying that he's overrated is absolutely ludicrous to me. So if you would like to expand in more than a couple of characters, feel free.
In more than a couple of characters? Okay, don't worry. I'm not Elon Musk. I'm not going to break the thing. When it comes to James doesn't get that reference because he don't use Twitter as much. Here's the thing. When it comes, he's on
Elon Musk.
Instagram. No, you don't know the Twitter warfare that's been happening. Everyone's tweet limited. We can't DM people or nothing. By the way, you're lucky you were able to DM me. My DM limit thing just cracked like 30 minutes ago. I swear to God, I haven't been able to DM or tweet anything the whole day. Elon Musk just ruined us. Yeah. So, shit, what was the question? Oh, Robertson overrated. Robertson overrated. That's a great question. Let us first establish the idea that overrated does not mean you're shit. Cristiano Ronaldo currently is overrated. Okay? There's players currently who are overrated. It's okay. Overrated doesn't mean you're crap. Let me give you another example. I think Ruben Diaz is overrated. He's a great defender, but the way people speak about him, like he's unreal and unbelievable and unstoppable, he's overrated, even though he's a very good defender. With Robertson, he's not been playing at his level for 2.5 years now. That's the reality. He's not been that guy. And I think he's been solid defensively. My actual problem with Robertson is going forward. My problem with Robertson is going forward, he hasn't delivered. So when I say overrated, it's because he does get put into the best left back in the world conversations, but I don't think he's at that level. That's why I call him overrated.
Yeah, I'm not going to lie. To say the most overrated in the squad, though.
Who's more overrated than him?
Have you not seen? Oh, I'm gonna lose subscribers. I do. DN.
No, but Nunez. No, but here's the thing. I don't think with
I
Nunez
might
it's
have not
a
been talking
rating
about
thing.
Nunez, but yeah, let's run with that. Go on.
Do you think Nunez is a rated thing? I think it's just like half the fan base. No, but hear me out. I think half the fan base.
Sam, I lose subscribers whenever I simply mention the guy shouldn't start. We've got Jota and that, and people think he should start, and I lose subs and I get abuse. It's crazy. This guy has got a cult. Do you know people? Do you know someone said earlier, one of the best in the world, 9 Prem goals, one of the best in the world.
That's not true. That can't be true. It can't be true.
No, I promise. This. No, he's got a fan group, and it's fine. But it's just mad the way that they support him, the way that they do. So here's the score. Yeah, if you want to say Robbo's one of them, that's fine. That's one of them. And do you know Virgil van Dijk, the way you speak about Virgil van Dijk, and he's had probably just as many bad seasons as Robertson in the past 3 years.
No, he hasn't
in that conversation right now as well. You heard me, Hussam? He could be in that conversation right now as well.
You know, James, on the tweet that Hussam made, yeah. When I saw Robertson as his first choice, I was like, Hussam, you're the most predictable person in the history of Twitter. History of Liverpool Twitter. That is so predictable that you're going to say Robertson as overrated. Like, for me, I don't think any of our players is overrated because I think most of them this season have been quite shit, and everyone's been saying it's shit. So it's kind of hard to say that the person's overrated. You have to go to certain areas of the fan base where they're like they hype him up to another level, like James is saying with Darwin Nunez. But to say Robertson's overrated, I think he's rated perfectly fine. I think people have criticized him respectfully. I think people have said he was the best left back in the world, but the recent performances hasn't been showing it. But you also have to say
who was worse this season, Trent or Robertson, Rams?
Trent.
Hence overrated. See, Robertson was by far worse than Trent.
But then Trent had stinkers, but Robertson hadn't had the highs of what Trent had.
No, but here's the thing. Trent was crap defensively for like I'd say
Horse Shizer.
Okay, listen. They're all crap except Alisson anyway. So let's not discuss which shit stinks more. The point is, with Trent, he at least had moments, even in games that he was crapping. With Robertson, when he's shit, he's proper shit. Like, he's just shit. Robertson against Leicester is probably one of the worst games of football I've seen a player play for us this whole year. But he doesn't get criticism because he's solid defensively.
Could I argue Alexander Arnold against Napoli? I know Joe Gomez got a very, very, very bad thing, but because he's deservedly so, because he was
Gomez versus Napoli, Salah versus Napoli. Everyone versus Napoli. Everyone.
Well, I know he was whole shizer, but Trent, I mean, the defending, it wasn't pretty, my friend. It wasn't pretty. It was shocking. Very, very bad. And I think because of how bad Joe Gomez was, it masked how bad Trent was that game, in my opinion.
No, but Napoli, everyone was crap that game, I think. That's fair.
Let me tell you something, besides Konate. And it's not a great achievement because all of them were bad, but Robertson was the best defender besides Konate.
Hussam, I could do the exact same thing with Robbo against Leicester at home. Because everyone else was crap.
That's not true.
They were horseshit.
No, that's not true. That's not true. Against Leicester at home.
If Dewsbury Hall was allowed to dribble through a whole midfield and defense like that.
That game, it was Henderson and Robbo. Those were the two that were horrible. Beyond even saying like he had a moment. Like they were just shit all game long. I think with Robertson, I think he gets away with murder. He doesn't get criticized. He doesn't get criticized nowhere near as much as Trent. Even though Trent can win you, even when Trent's crap, he can win you a game with a pass. That's why he's my favorite player. Because he's a magician like that. With Robertson, he's solid defensively, so it masks over the crap that he does. When it comes to going forward, it's just he's so lucky he takes set pieces. He's so lucky he takes set pieces, Robertson. Because some of them crosses, honestly, like it's just been horrible this year.
No, you're right. His technique isn't supreme. I've always said that Shimikas is a more technical player, but the thing is, it's an all-round game in which Robertson brings, and that energy is sometimes the only energy that we've got in the team. And listen, I'm not saying that they can never be better than Robertson. I'm not saying he's the best of all time, but to say that he's the most overrated, I think that's a little bit...
No, but with Dian, is he overrated? With Dian, it's like half the fan base don't rate him at all. The other half...
most overrated to Sam. It's the most overrated. If you want to say he's overrated, that's one thing. The most
I think
overrated...
Nunez is overhyped. Not overrated.
I absolutely think he's both. I think they fall hand in hand with each other. Overhyped was, okay, he's going to be Haaland, right? And then when people still at the end of the season say he is he still had a good season. That is overrated when it was not a good season.
Okay, I hear you completely. And that's why I'm saying what combats that is the other half of the fan base. It's a 50-50 thing with Nunez because the other half, like myself and yourself, I don't even have him in my starting 11. I don't even have him as the fourth choice striker. Like I'm honestly, until that guy scores like
Fourth
his
choice
first
striker.
5 chances, I'm just against it because they
Who's the
just bring
first
up
three?
GA.
Who's the first 3 strikers?
Festus, this is over his entire time at Liverpool Football Club. I'm talking about these last 2
What?
years.
Don't
And
do
he
that.
takes
Don't
set
do that.
pieces.
Don't do that. Robertson has got more assists than the likes of Eden Hazard. There was Juan Mata. There was other names in that list. Crazy names. He's got more Premier League assists than those players.
Yeah, I'm saying overall. If you're telling me overall, Robertson isn't overrated.
In less
I'm saying,
time, by the way.
yeah, but I'm saying over this. This is a current list, James, not career. Current list.
Exactly, and in the current list, he's not the most overrated. But I feel like we're getting nowhere in this conversation. So,
James, do you rate Mason Mount?
Do I rate Mason Mount?
Careful,
Define
James.
rate.
Okay, do you rate Mason Mount? You know how to answer that question.
I know how to answer that question, but I don't know what context you're speaking in. You're a tricky one.
Yeah, I'll tell you what context I'm speaking. Go on. Do you rate him?
I rate him to a degree. I think he's good enough to get you top 4, yeah.
Okay. The season that he had double-digit assists, it was because he took set pieces. This year,
Maybe.
Robertson took a whole lot of set pieces. You go look
That's
at his
not true.
assists. 90% of them were set pieces.
That's not true.
It wasn't open
he's
play.
also a
Go
good
check
defensive
the
fullback.
numbers.
No,
If someone else replaces him on the set
Check
pieces,
the
it doesn't
numbers.
matter because he's still
no.
a
The
good
real
defensive
reason
fullback.
was 36.
Defensive, thank you. James is proving why he's overrated. Because he defends well, everyone's like, oh, Robertson at least defended well. But going forward, he's so shit sometimes that he...
Sometimes you need to defend well, Hussam. Sometimes as a defender...
Right, yeah, no, yeah, I'm going to end this right now. Okay, so Hussam doesn't like the way Robertson looks. So, first and foremost, it's bad that we've got a good defensive left-back, which I think is ludicrous, Hussam, right? So, first and foremost, it's great that he's good at defensive. And if you don't like the way he attacks going forward, guess what? It's still efficient, and it's one of those efficient fullbacks to where he is the most assist of all time out of a fullback, and he has got more assists than some of the best creators ever. And I remember you having a little conversation about Mohamed Salah, who also I would not say is technically supreme. And on top of this, Mohamed Salah always getting the ball fed into him in favoured positions, which is great because he maximises it and adheres to the system in a efficient manner. Can we all agree? I'm just going to say yes because I want to land dead quick. On that same thing, you have to rate Robertson because he's efficient.
Okay, are you done? I agree. I've already said Salah. I don't think it's aesthetically pleasing to watch. I understand that.
So why don't you want him in the team?
No. Here's the thing with Robertson. Going forward, it's not about him looking good or not. Going forward, he's been bad for 2.5 years.
2.5 years?
Yes.
Well, so was Virgil van Dijk, so why is he still in the team?
Virgil van Dijk wasn't bad in the quadruple year. Behave.
Neither was Robertson.
He was in the team of the season for the Champions League, I swear. Van Dijk. Behave, man.
Robertson was really good in that season.
He was. Robertson, no. He was okay.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he was. He was fantastic.
I still remember Chelsea at home. We should have played Tsimikas. We would have won that game.
No, we should have played proper midfield instead of Henderson and Milner that game. Don't try
Tsimikas was killing it, man.
No,
I can't believe that we got to that conclusion. You know, I'm not gonna lie, but hey, Hussam's got the fans in the chat.
Hussam. No, James. You know what's funny? Yeah, I guarantee you, Hussam never said that after the match reaction. You do not say that.
Which one? The Chelsea one?
Yeah, that Robert. If he started Tsimikas, Robertson instead of Robertson,
the quadruple season. Tsimikas was on a roll. No, Tsimikas was on a roll for 3-4 games. Wallahi, I said Tsimikas should have started.
Okay, which game is it? The one that's
go watch my match reaction.
No, Rams. Which one? Stamford Bridge or Anfield?
You've got a free hour. Just listen to it, man.
Which one? Stamford Bridge or Anfield?
No, Anfield. 0-0 at Anfield.
Okay, that I would agree with, but Stamford Bridge, no.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I criticized Klopp for it that day. Tsimikas was on a roll. He was playing unbelievably well. And then boom, it came crashing down.
Okay, because you need a world-class left-back like Robbo sometimes. Don't we agree, Hussam? Kava says, Hussam, I agree with you on most things, bro. But Andy Robertson represents every single thing I love about this football club. He leads by example. I'd agree with that. I think that's a great super chat. I'm not going to lie to you.
That, though.
Big up, Cave. some people would
I'm
say
just
the
glad
same
we've got.
exact
I'm
thing
just glad
about
we've
Kent.
got witnesses to call out this slander right now. You know what I'm saying? Chat. Shout out to Drunk Vigo. He says, James, unbox something right now. Unboxing equals ratings. Got no boxes. If you want to see a mouse, I can try and show you the mouse in my cupboard. That's the best I've got. Otherwise,
You
we're
are
not.
really scared
doing no
about that
unboxing.
mouse.
What are we saying?
You are scared about that mouse.
Are you crazy, bro? I don't know if he ain't got rabies or something. You don't know
That's
what the
that. Yeah,
kind
that is also very true. That is why
Glad you're on to me. Man's
you
out here
should be
doing YouTube
fearful.
videos for you. I could be in my Mars, which is round the corner. But guess what? I'm here, front line and centre. The same way Robertson's always front line and centre, Hussam. But anyway, yeah, we'll leave.
That's why we're fifth this year.
Yeah, because Robertson was the biggest
Because Robertson's
problem.
at left
I
back.
thought
Yeah?
he was
Say no
front
more.
line and center. Ain't he
Yeah.
front line and center?
Yeah, that was great logic right there. Because of all the
Robertson's
I didn't know.
overrated.
I didn't
Trent-
know one
Trent-
man can control an
Trent
entire
fucking
team.
fought
Or
some
man.
crosses into the
You
box.
know
like,
Robertson's
no
overrated. You
Do you know what's crazy? Do you know what's crazy? You're talking about the imprecision of Robertson's crosses, right? Trent is sometimes just as imprecise, obviously much better technically, but he's not always landing those crosses, G.
he
Resorts to crosses.
He is, but that's what
you're saying.
he is. But this is where DN9 misses them all.
DN9 most certainly fucks them this season. I'm not going to lie
If
to
he
you.
wears the
Right,
number
yeah, let's
9
move on.
shirt, honestly.
I liked your most underrated player, Hussam. You said Diogo Jota. I think that's a really good shout. The fact that man scored 20 goals in his first season, second season, but like in the first 6 months, unbelievable. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like he probably had a goal bonus that season, got 20 goals, got his little extra paycheck, and then stopped. But like the fact that this guy is being completely forgotten out because of DN, that's wild to me. Wild. So I think that's a good.
Anyone who has the starting 11 next season with Nunez in it instead of Jota, please look at yourself in the mirror and call yourself an idiot. That's all I'm saying. I am dumb. Say that to yourself in the mirror.
Chat, what would your front three be next season if you could choose? How would you line it up? Would you go with Jota or Nunez? That's just an interesting random piece of news. Christian Pulisic going to France. That'd be weird. That'd be very strange. Was you going to say get Christian?
No, hell no. Hell no.
I was going to say, thank goodness.
That guy is made from quicksand.
We already got a problem with injuries, man. I don't want another one, man.
Nah, screw that. I'd have took him at Dortmund, though.
Nah, even the injuries at Dortmund still scared me.
Yeah, too many injuries. He's the American Marco Reus, Loki.
I wouldn't go that far. He hasn't got the technical ability. But yeah.
I'm going
That's right.
Gakpo, Salah, Jota. That's my one.
Now I'll go Diaz, Gakpo, Salah. I think it was just cooking so well last season.
Diaz was the other guy I was going to put in overrated.
Yeah, Diaz, that's wild. I don't know why you don't like Luis Diaz. I don't get that. He was our best player.
Because he's a skill merchant, James. That's why. He's a skill merchant.
I need end product. We didn't pay 60 million for a futsal player. I need end product.
Yeah,
and I'm not even talking about GA.
Which is what we got.
I'm talking about decision making in the final third. I'm not even talking about GA. I'm not even talking about I need him to score 20 goals. I never said that. I just need him to make the right decisions in the final third for me to rate him. All this Jogo Bonito dribble crap means nothing if you don't do anything in the final third.
Yeah,
that part I agree with Hussam, man. I think
that's a good take. See, my takes are good all the time, man.
No.
That was just a very standard take.
So why?
Everyone would agree with you.
That was bog standard. I feel like everyone and the nan who doesn't watch football knows that he has, needs
so
to
why are you mad when I say I don't want to start Diaz then? Why are you mad?
Oh, no, I'm not mad. I just think it's mad the way that you think he's overrated. That's crazy to me, especially when you consider when he came in from January, that's when our season picked up and we started chasing for that quadruple. That isn't half making noises. It's just made a little squeak as well.
James, this is what I'd do if I came to... I'd shoot the mouse and I'd put it in...
I haven't got a gun, Hussam.
We don't have guns.
I haven't got a fucking gun.
We told you this was Sam.
For fuck's sake, Hussam.
Oh, my bad. I don't have guns either. But I'd kill them all. And I just put it in front of the other... Don't throw it. Put it in front of the other mice so they get scared and they run away from your house.
But lads, I don't know. I think it might be just suffocated, I'm not going to lie, which would be very ideal.
Sam, that won't stop them.
No, it will. Because when they see the mouse is dead, they're like, we're not going to fuck with this house. And they just leave.
No, I don't think they really give a shit. They'll just be like, we need to stay.
How do you know? I thought you don't have guns.
I don't have a gun.
Hey.
And swiftly moving on. By the way, guys, make
Thuram
sure that you
came in
smash
with
a
all
like.
that hype and he couldn't even beat me in the argument. Unbelievable.
What
He couldn't even
argument?
beat me in the argument.
What argument?
Me?
Rams, James, you never beat me anyway, so it's nothing new.
Hey, I'm undefeated against you, Hussam. By the way,
That's
guys,
right.
be sure to smash a like, subscribe. Also, subscribe to the gents. Rams, have you got a YouTube channel?
I'm gonna start it again. The revival of the Ram stand's gonna happen tomorrow, man. So
No,
many
just
people
because I want to make sure that I have that in the title for you, bro. Like, no doubt. Because we're going to be seeing a lot more of Rams on here. This is what we want. We want fireworks. We want football intelligence. We want someone to call out Hussam's bullshit. So this is why we've now acquired the transfer of Rams. Innit, Hussam? Innit?
You want someone to call out my bullshit and you bring on Rams? Biggest bullshitter known on YouTube. This is what you bring on.
I just need
Here
a
we go.
witness. That's all. I just need a witness.
Oh,
to
no, I
talk
like
about
guys.
bullshit. Talk to me about bullshit.
Chat. I'm just joking. Me and Rams have a great relationship. You know, I'm just fucking with him. He already knows he's never beat me anyway. So it's just, it's just another guy. 1v2.
Yeah, I beat
It's
you
my
by a
life
Robertson
anyway.
thing.
My whole life it's been 1v2. So I'm here. I'm ready. I'm 1v2 both of you guys. I'm gonna dunk.
Yeah.
I mean, I was right about Allison last season, though. Just saying.
What were you right about him? What did you say?
Allison was our player of the season last season.
And I said that too.
No, you didn't. Don't lie. You said Mo Salah last season.
No, I didn't. Wallahi, I didn't. Wallahi, I said Alisson.
I was the only player. I was only the only person in the entire world saying Allison is player of the season last season.
You mean before the season?
No, not last season. The season before that, 21-22. Sorry.
That's a different argument, man. Look at this guy. Get your argument together, man.
I keep thinking this season's not finished yet. Sorry.
You know why? Because I'm in your head. Now we're in the UFC ring. I'm in your head. We're in the UFC ring. I got you with the first round of the punch, and now you can't come back.
That's your behave, man. No, it's not. It's because this season's been so shit. It just feels like it's been going on forever and ever and ever. That's why. Don't worry.
Nah, that's funny, man. By the way, Johnny's having a go at me. Johnny's like this anonymous guy who comes on the channel. Johnny, we'll get you on towards the end of the stream, all right, for you to have your input. Don't you worry, sir. You'll get your 5 minutes of limelight. Also, guys, I want you to all know that the titles of both channels will be in the YouTube thing. It'll just be a link. Click on it, go to them, and then subscribe to the gents for basically giving us their time because, let's be honest, it's always great. It makes the shows more fun. Before we close out the show, we'll finish this list. So we came to the established point. Robertson's not the most overrated player. It's that guy. And then most underrated player, I'm happy to say Jota.
I'm trying to think if there's anyone else.
What are you saying? Rams? You want to just throw a name out there? The way that Hussam was talking about Diaz, you could probably go with him.
Oh, chill out, man.
Know what I mean?
I'd say, the closest one I'd say is Konate, but Konate is rated by so many people. Yeah, I think Jota's the right one.
Yeah, no fair dues. Future star, Hussam said Gakpo. I'm not gonna lie, I like the answer to Benzo. I feel like that's a more out there answer, and I'm a big fan of his technical ability. I think he's a future star.
I think Konate. I think Konate is gonna go on to be one of the best centre backs in the world.
I think
if that counts as future star, then that's future star for me.
Actually, I've just thought of someone.
Go on.
It's a guy by the name of James Milner. He's a young player for Brighton at the moment. I think he played in our academy. We could go and get him.
Careful, man.
What that wanted.
I think Gakpo, if he carries on with his trajectory, he's Firmino with finishing ability.
So you don't trust Klopp? I'm messing with you. Carry on. I'm just taking the piss there.
Gakpo is Firmino with finishing ability. If he gets to his potential, which would be unbelievable.
Hey, don't disrespect Firmino like that, because for 2-3 seasons he was a goal scorer,
No, but not like that. I think Gakpo is a better
20 goals a season isn't goal scoring like that.
I think
Firmino is the better jugador, but Gakpo is a better goal scorer.
Now Gakpo I would say he's more clinical than Firmino.
No, that's right. His decision making's great.
See, James, my football IQ, the intelligence, brother.
No, you just have to weave your way around it, Hussam. Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Hussam, I'm not the one sitting here with a skinhead because my football and expertise went against me on one occasion. All right, Hussam. I never got a skinhead because the football and expertise went against me. That's you, sir.
Where is the skinhead? My hair's back, brother. What's skinhead?
Yeah, but still though, bro. Like, I haven't got someone shaving my head on YouTube.
I didn't. No one shaved my head. I shaved it by myself.
Yeah, exactly. How pathetic.
I'm not bougie. Why would I need to get someone on here to make me bald? Who goes to the barber to go bald? You can just...
Yeah, so last two then. We've got the worst, worst player and best player. Who Sam said Henderson for worst, and then for best
Easily.
he said Salah.
For the worst player, I prefer not to speak. If I speak, I'm in big trouble.
No, you're here to speak, so speak. Say it with chest. Go on. Say Hussam is right, Henderson. Say it.
Hussam is right. No. Nah, Hussam's
I
right.
swear, if you mention some irrelevant guy who's played like one game, don't do that. Be real.
Hussam's right.
Thank you.
Joe Gomez.
Yeah. Nah, I even said it to the chat earlier that if Joe Gomez, like if he has a bad game, we're conceding 3 or 4 goals. It's one of those things. It just happens.
Nah, but
all the
Joe
time.
Gomez has an actual excuse. Henderson doesn't. I'd say that. I think injuries really killed Joe Gomez.
Can I just throw one out there shout? I think Fabinho's been worse than Henderson for the best part of 12 months.
Cap. If Henderson was playing in the 6 instead of Fabinho, he would have dropped stinkers not known to mankind before.
But he weren't though, lad, and he played similar roles when we played the pivot sometimes, and I'm not going to lie, lad, like Henderson just weren't getting spun like that. Fabinho looked old, lad. I've said it plenty of times. It looked like he was the one who was pregnant. Know what I mean?
Yeah, but the guy that runs like an ostrich is never going to get spun.
You're onto the way that people catch secondhand smoke when they all like chill out and they smoke and whatnot. He was catching secondhand freaking pregnancy. He was catching secondhand belly pains. He was catching secondhand all of this because he looked slow as a motherfucker. Fabinho was terrible. So I'm not even trying to defend Henderson. I'm just saying Fabinho over the past 12 months has been meaty. He was better towards the end, but still quite meaty.
Yeah, but Henderson's been consistently crap. Fabinho's at least had a game where he was a 9, a game where he was an 8, a game where he was 7. Henderson's been below 5 all year long. That's the thing.
James, it hurts me to say this. The sounds right.
It's fully Henderson.
Yeah, by far.
Okay, let me see if I can negate this. I reckon Joe Gomez is a great shout. I think he makes a lot more mistakes than Henderson does.
No.
I think Henderson's the least impactful player, but yes, for sure, Joe Gomez is a horrific footballer in this moment.
I still say injuries killed him, though. Injuries.
Oh no, God bless him, mate. And by the way, still a top. Like he won the league and Champions League and had a good role in the Premier League victory. So I'd never look at Joe Gomez like a dismiss him as a centre back overall. But I'm just saying right now, this version, yeah, man, it just seems to be something like Michael Owen, where so promising when he was young, and then next thing you know, like you said, the injuries got the best. But for those injuries, it really has made him shit. Really, really. I'm not trying to be harsh.
Michael Owen, you know.
No, I don't mean like that. But come on, bro. Like, even in terms of the quality of centre-backs, Joe Gomez was in high praise when he was younger.
No, I'm saying it negatively. I'm saying it negatively because that guy...
Oh, yeah. Because Michael Owen's not your guy, is he?
Once a man never read. Bastard. Broke my heart, man. When he moved to Man United, I was so embarrassed. Honestly.
That's one thing me and Hussam can shake hands on, man. Fuck Michael Owen. Dickhead.
Fuck Michael Owen. He don't represent me at all.
Speaking of goals, this is the last question before we round up, boys, and then I'll just because I know that you will probably have stuff to get to. I'll finish it off with the chat, but thank you for joining. This last one, You'll Never Walk Alone 66 says, James, how many goals do you reckon Nunez will get next season? I'm letting you to answer that first, so I'm not the only one getting into shit.
Let Rams go first because he's optimistic.
Hassan, you funny guy.
Thank you.
Bear in mind, he's got Trent, Slobbersley, now feeding him.
Yeah.
Try and lean you towards one way.
I'd say 18 goals in all comps.
It's not a bad shout. But can I ask one more question? To an extension on that? Would that be good enough for you?
Depends on how many games he plays, because I don't think.
Also, I'm saying Bobby Firmino was getting more numbers than this.
I'm just saying I don't think he's going to be playing a lot of games.
I'm just saying Timo Werner was doing better than this, and he was getting slandered. I'm just saying
if he plays, I don't know, 1,200 minutes and gets 18 goals, then it's a different story.
You know, unlike Rams, I'm gonna just say it as it is, right? Because this guy right here just trying to please the Nunez fanboys.
No, I'm not.
The Nunez fanboys can hold that. With all due respect, you can be a guy. If you're a jugador like Firmino and you don't score goals, I will forgive you. No problem, because you're a jugador. But if you are not a jugador and you are crap to watch and you're also missing all the chances, I'm sorry if I'm going to criticize you. Like, I'm just going to be real with you. I think Nunez is going to get 15 goals in all competitions, 10 of them is going to be in the Europa League. And that's what I think. So I think Nunez probably bags. No, actually, that's too much. I think Nunez bags 15 all comps. I think he scores 7 in the Europa, 5 in the Prem, and 2 in the Carabao Cup, 1 in the FA Cup. That's it. And then people come tell you, "Oh my God, 15 GA, blah, 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 blah. It's such a good season." Fuck your GA. Watch with your eyes. He's not even a jugador. He can't even score goals.
I mean,
You know, Salah's
Hassam,
not a jugador, right? But he put the ball in the back of the net at least. At least
I
do
mean,
one of
Hassam,
them. At least do
18,
one of them,
15.
man.
18, 15 is not really that much of a difference.
You gave him 3 extra. I'm not even trying to give him that.
Because
I'm
that
not
makes a
gonna
whole
lie,
lot of difference.
I'll say 16. I'll say 16. I'll go with the trajectory merchants who will be like, oh, but he got more than last year. Yeah, I'll do that. 16 goals. I think that's...
Oh God! No way! He just gave him
I'm just
one
saying,
more.
Bobby Firmino was
He gave him
more than
one
this,
more,
and we
and
said
he's
he
like
weren't a goal scorer.
trajectory merchants. Oh my God! Oh my God! Did you actually just give him one more goal? Just one more?
I did.
Yeah.
I did, to be fair. I did. I agree with your Europa League sentiments. I think he can bag in the Europa League, but then when we get to quarters, bro, he's done.
Yeah, man. When it comes to
First
quarters,
team.
Gakpo's coming on. Gakpo's is starting. I'm sorry.
But you know what, though? Do you know what's crazy? I would actually love it for these clips in a year's time to be all over TikTok because I was wrong. I'm not even messing. I really would. It'd be great promotion for my channel. And second of all, it means we're winning games and we've got a world-class striker. Nothing but wins if Nunez ends up doing good. Trust me. Like, I'm really, really happy if he does. But based on what I've seen, like, for instance, Szoboszlai, like, when I watch him, when I watch him, it's different. It's one of those things where you watch him and you just know you're getting a quality player. And as long as he can apply this, then you're flying. Nunez, it's so different. Like, yeah, Nunez was never the best kid in school. Whereas Slobos, like, he was the best at everything. He was the best in school. He was the best going through Hungary. He was the best at Salzburg, best at Leipzig. He's just used to being the best. I think he could walk into our team and compete to be the best. I don't know if Nunez is that guy. So, yeah, 16 goals. I think that's good.
I
mean, you better have
James
around
is
about
actually worse than me when it comes
goals.
to Nunez. I clock this. Because you know how shameless this guy is. This guy gave him one more fucking goal. Just one more. And then he's like, the trajectory merchants are going to say it's going to be better than last year. Yeah, by one fucking goal. By one goal. By one.
Stats are stats. Stats are stats. You know what I mean, Rams? Stats are stats.
I mean, yeah, to certain people, stats means everything, man. I'm just saying.
For instance, 20 viewers have just dropped.
Don't point at me. Don't point at me as if I go off stats, bro. Don't do that.
You're a statistician. We all know this.
No,
boys. Gents, I'm not going to lie. That was a pleasure of a show. That was actually fantastic. And I really appreciate you both coming on. I'm not going to lie. I crapped myself at first because I thought you were both beefing or something. I was like, I don't know about.
You see,
I was like, oh no. Do you know what I was going to say? I was going to say, Hussam, do you want me to like wait 5 minutes and then I'll get him in? Because I didn't want to just leave him, like just stay in there if you fell out. So I just found something to sort out.
Imagine we actually had beef. Imagine
what?
Unbelievable. Imagine we actually had beef. That would have been awkward as hell. I'm gonna be honest with you.
The area of Helwani at the football game. Yeah.
I would have found it hilarious.
There's a couple of Liverpool content creators I have beef with, but let's not reveal that now.
Let me know who they are personally, just so in future. My man, Hussam. Guys, make sure that you give a big round of applause to the two gents. We're not finishing. I'm going to continue for a little bit and answer a few more questions. We're then going to get a segment from Johnny at the end of the stream. But right now, Hussam, Rams, the legends. See you later, says.
Big up. See you later. Make sure you guys are liking and subscribing. Big up, James.
Yeah,
Up the Reds!
Let's go, man.
Up the mighty Reds. See you later, gents.
See you guys later, man.
Have a good one, Rams. What a beautiful pair of gents. Absolutely fantastic show there. And we're still going to continue. We're still going to do another 20 minutes, half an hour. And that's the way the shows will work going forward. It won't just be us three. Some days we might do that combination. Some days we'll do something else. We'll do whatever's relevant and whoever would be the most exciting person. Kind of like the MMA hour. Someone said Ariel Helwani before. You know, if Adesanya just fought, he's getting Adesanya on. If Man United lose, we're getting a United fan on. That's the application that we're going to do with the streams. But right now, it's good to get Liverpool content. I thought that was some fun, banterish conversations. If you take it too serious, then maybe it's not the channel for you. But regardless, leave a dislike if you don't like the content. They're all lads. Oh, no, I never read that super chat from Mr. Red Chile. And he said, please hit the like in his first one. And then in the second one, he says, thanks for your appearance, boys. Fair play to Red Chili, man. Always supporting not only my channel, but all the others as well. And big up to everyone in the chat who's made this past couple of weeks fantastic. But we have got 430 people. Let's answer a few more of your questions, and then we will go ahead and get Johnny in the stream. In fact, chat, who's like guests that you would like me to get onto the stream? Like, we don't even need to be serious now. We can just chill and we can just answer random questions like usual. So just ask me anything. But if you'd like to see any content creators specifically, who would you like to see? Not even pre-season will give you an idea of what's to come. Yeah, I'm not going to lie. We need to just wait and see until the season's rolling. Let the squad depth speak for itself, you know what I mean? And then from there, just absolutely maximising. And I think that'll be a good way. James, in order, who will be our top scorers next season? Then I'm guessing Salah, Jota, Nunez. I'm going to say Salah number 1. I think Jota could be up there. I'll say Jota number 2. Odds on like Szoboszlai if he just gets a few games. Could be interesting. Could be interesting. Ruby, yeah, Ruby be a big shot. You're on about me dog Ruby, or you're on about Ruby to Shams? I've got a dog called Rhubarb, and then obviously there's Ruby, who we've been on the Cop TV. We've done loads of things before. James, I'm a big friend from the States, man. Jeez, holla dog. Big up yourself, man. James, can I be a mod? Festus, you can be a mod. I can't do it now, but I'll remember that after the stream. Don't you worry, sir. Of course, you can be a mod. You're always here, and great job, Festus. It was lovely talking to you the other week as well, sir. Can't believe you didn't get expressions on after the Spurs game. Was this the recent Spurs game? I don't think I was doing content as much at the time. But the last time me and Expressions done a collab, the good thing about me and Expressions, you can go back and watch a preview right now, and it'd still be fun because you're not focusing on the build-up or the analysis. You're just looking at the banter. A-Star shows. By the way, did you see Expressions go into WWE? And I think he went in the ring or something on NXT. It was insane that, is Szoboszlai a goal scorer, though, or more defensive? He's an attacking player. He can play right wing, left centre mid. Like, the deepest that you'll see him play is probably a number 8. Ironic, because that's the number that he's being given. I think he can be fantastic. I really do. And yeah, I think he'll increase the goals to the team significantly. Big up to Gangan Deep. This is a proper all-timer, Gangan Deep. He's been here for years, mate. I mean, like, Gangan Deep, since COVID season, since I started doing watch-alongs. You were here from, like, the beginning of me doing watch-alongs, weren't you, lad? I could nearly guarantee it. Like, Coppish days when we'd link up all the time. Big up yourself, sir. Yaz says, why is your standard of a striker not Haaland, Suarez, or Benzema level? So do you think we can challenge? Wait there. Why is your standard of striker not Haaland, Suarez, or Benzema? Do you think we can challenge? Oh, trust me, that is my standard. Only because I'm a Liverpool fan and we have nothing but world-class strikers, which is why I think a lot of people are surprised of my views on Nunez. But maybe I am just clouded and deluded on these type of strikers. But yeah, Haaland is just boss. I knew from Salzburg that's a player that I've liked. Suarez speaks for himself. Benzema, come on. Adds to the all-round team, makes the team better. These type of strikers make the team better. Haaland just scores an insane amount of goals, so he has to play kind of like Salah. And even more, this season proves it. But Suarez and Benzema, they're just two players who they'll run the game themselves. You know what I mean? Great individuals, great talents. Who do you think will finish top 4 next season? In no order, I'll go City, I'll go Arsenal, I'll say Chelsea sneaks in there, and I'll say we get there as well. I'll say we get in there. Yeah, I think Chelsea are going to have a good season, but I don't even know why. James, why is everybody sleeping on Jota? Says Moonwalker. I'm not going to lie, I don't know. I always said about the 20 goals thing, and then before this, just how world-class he was. And yes, his all-round game isn't elite by any means, but the goal scoring speaks for itself. And he, always scoring. If he gets that consistent run of games and he gets minimal injuries, especially if he plays down the middle, that guy gets goals, bro. That guy gets goals. And now with Gakpo in the team, I think it's going to create more goals for Jota. Like, I'd never want to see a front three of Jota, Nunez, and Salah. Not because of Nunez, I just mean because they're all goal scorers. So I'd rather see either like a Gakpo, Jota, Salah, or a like Diaz, Jota, Salah, that type of idea where you've at least got a little bit of creativity there as well. Nunez will be our second top goal scorer because he will play so many games. He will mainly just score in uncomfortable wins rather than important goals. Someone like Gakpo will have more influential goals. I can see what you're saying. Do you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe because we're so attacking heavy next season to where we could score so many goals across all competitions. You never know. Nunez could get 20 goals, and it is in games like, Rangers last year 7-0, or Leeds, or United, or those big wins. That'd be crazy. That'd be cool. Do you think Liverpool will get Colwell from Chelsea? Oh, I'd love this signing, chat. I'm a big fan of Levi. I think he's a good player. Whenever there's a player from a Chelsea academy, I always assess, and this is someone who I think can be a top dog. He doesn't want to sign a new contract and be a backup. Easy starter for us. Left-footed, homegrown, young. True. Homegrown is a big part of that as well, chat. I wouldn't mind Colwell replacing Matip, because I think for now we're all happy with Virgil and Kanate being the starter, and then as long as we get some cover for Virgil in case he's playing bad, then that's fine. But yeah, I'd like that signing. Chat WRL, would you like Levi Colwell, or would you like someone else? The homegrown thing is a great point as well, because we do need a homegrown player. If Diaz and Shota starts, can stay fit for most of the season, we will get top 4, potentially borderline world-class players, especially Diaz. I'd like to hope that we'd get top 4 anyway. I'm not even going to lie to you. To round up the stream, though, we're gonna still answer your questions. We're just also going to include Johnny into the chat to add his perspective as well. So, Johnny, if you don't mind, keep an eye out on your Instagram. Let me read a couple of more of these. Everyone's saying W's. United Wisdom TV, dream next season is a United, Liverpool, City, and Arsenal title race. Ooh! It would be weird if there was 4 teams in for a title. Imagine if 4 teams tried to be in a title race till the end of the season. That'd be wild. That'd be unseen stuff. Right, invite guests, copy, Instagram. Johnny, I'm going to send that to you now, my mate. Wait there. Boom. Happy days. There you go, lad. That's been sent. Smash like no. Big up yourself, Random Sports. Gang and Deep says, oh, are you speaking to someone else there? My dream. Right centre back would be Ronald Araujo. He's a nice player. He's someone who I never really think of, because I don't really include. Chat, have we ever signed anyone from Barcelona who weren't worse when he joined us? Like, not like a direct transfer, like Barcelona to Liverpool. Has that ever happened? Even in Mr. Rebondillo, big up TMC. Big up yourself, sir. Hope you are well, brother. By the way, chat, let's smash those likes. We've maintained about 400 to 500 people throughout the stream. We're now on 400. Let's smash them up, get them up there. Who would be a good signing for centre-back? Levi Colwell would be a good shout. I don't mind. They're going to be a backup. It just needs to be someone who you see as a potential replacement for Virg. Jams, what do you think? Minimum goals and assists Diaz should be getting? For me, he needs to be getting 50. Yeah, I'd like to see for Diaz next season, if he can stay fit and all these things, a productive season for Diaz would be double digits in both. I think if he got double digits in both, or let's say he got 20 goals and 9 assists, or vice versa, I think that's a good season. As long as he's creating, as long as he's adding, and all those juicy things. Hello, Johnny. How are you, sir?
I'm good, man. How you doing?
I'm marvellous. Is my Wi-Fi okay?
Yeah, man. It's been sound off stream.
Oh, great. On cause it's saying that it's messing up, so let me know if that's the case. How are you?
I'm good, man. I've just got a raging issue I want to address quickly.
Go.
So Hassan was saying Robbo's our most underrated player, right? Sorry, overrated.
Sorry?
Overrated.
Jota.
Wasn't it Robertson?
Oh, yeah, you're right. It is Robertson. That's who we said.
Yeah, because he was saying Robertson's so overrated, but Trent's good. Trent's class, right? But Robertson has the same goals and assists this season as Trent. So how do you work that out? If Trent's so much better because he can go forward that much better, how's he got the same goals and assists?
Nah, he was smoking budge on that debate. I'm not going to lie to you. Chat, do you think that Johnny's just absolutely smoked to Sam WRL? Because that,
and also, let's just add, James, that
and he's
Robertson
defensively.
is
He's got the same contributions going forward, and he's better defensively.
He's streets ahead of Trent defensively.
It's wild, bro. I can't believe it. I can't believe that was even a conversation. Is it better now, chat? Let me know if that's okay. Because I know that it was freezing a bit before. It said it for me anyway. What's it called? Yeah, Johnny, you've got the best over Hussam there.
Yeah, I couldn't believe it, mate, when I heard it.
We'll answer a few more questions then, Johnny, before we round up the stream. And yeah, bro, it's been, I made up that I could at least get your input so you could respond to that. What do you think the cover will be for Salah's position when he has gone to AFCON? Who do you think will cover for Salah when he goes to AFCON? Dominic, Elliott, or Doak? What do you think, Johnny?
I'd like to see us bring in a player like when we had Shaqiri who would cover for Salah, because the drop isn't that much. But I don't know what Subasola is like on the right wing. I haven't really seen him there. His best position's in midfield. So, and I wouldn't want to drop all that pressure on Elliott. Just like you've got to, produce what Salah is now for the next 3 or 4 games. So I'd like to see someone brought in that position really, if we can't play Jota or Gakpo there.
No, I hear what you're saying. Do you know what I'd say? I think Dominic will probably be the one that I'd feel most comfortable with, just because he seems like the best player and he just seems like that guy who could handle that position. Just in my opinion, I think he's just one of those where he's got the quality, he's got the pizzazz. And I like Elliott and Doak. I just want to see them more before I say, right, you replace Salah for a full month. It's one of those.
Yeah, you can't put all that pressure on him, can you? Because then if Elliott, let's say we're going for the league, right, and we're 3 points clear, or even 6 points, yeah, and then we put all that pressure on him for 4 games, and he don't perform and he don't score any goals, and then people blame him because of that.
Carry on, Johnny.
Like, if you can't do that, because then if you do that, that could destroy Harvey Elliott's making, if that makes sense. Whereas if we bring somebody in who was, to Shaqiri's level, or like I was saying before, to that sort of difference-making level, then we can rely on them. And if they don't perform, we can start to ask questions. But you can't put it all on, the youth of Harvey Elliott to adapt to a new position, a new role for that short amount of time.
Yeah, no, you're right. Nah, lad, I'm sorry, Johnny. I got completely lost in what you were saying. I saw that mouse, bro. Like, it does peekaboo with me, lad. No, I'm not messing with you, bro. It does peekaboo with me and everything.
Lad,
you know what?
just
I might
get
even
it.
put like a little jug there or something and just try and catch him, because he's pissing me off. He's making little mice noises now as well.
Lad, just get him. What are you scared of? Just get him. You're like, we're top of the food chain.
What are you fucking scared of? I don't know what he's got.
Oi, mate, I
How about
work
you
in
get
like
round
lofts
here and get him
and
for
under
us then?
stairs and stuff like that, mate. Do you know what I mean? I have to live with that sort of crap when I'm at work. So, like, don't give me that.
I can't stand Kirkdale. Why the fuck do I live in Kirkdale, Johnny?
Kirkdale's beautiful, lad.
Fuck off.
I used to live in Kirkdale. It's amazing. Don't be like that.
Shithole.
Nah, honestly.
It's my shithole,
Don't
so I
listen
can
to this
call it a
kid.
shithole, all right?
Lad, there's no place in the world where I can go to the shop at 11 at night to get some orange juice and see about 50 homeless people asking me for money.
I called animal control and it was just one of those things. They were shut. I only found out
for a
about
mouse?
Yes, animal control for a mouse. Are you fucking wild?
Wow.
Are you wild? We're not talking about an ant. Even a spider, I'm concerned. But if we're talking about a mouse, come on. You can't just step on a mouse.
Why can't
you? Can, but like that's not going to result in like a nice floor.
Lad, you've got 2 ways, yeah? You either destroy the floor or the wall and just end it, or you just like man up, grab hold of it and chuck it out a window.
Do you reckon I just get a pair of gloves on and just absolutely punch its head in?
Mate, just have it. It's a mouse.
Nah, because I could just kickbox it, couldn't I?
Kickbox it, mate. You've got more chance of just grabbing it.
Oh, so do you reckon I just Brock Lesnar his ass and then just send him to school?
Mate, just grab him. See you later. See ya.
Yeah, nah, you're right there. I'm not even going to lie to you, lad. I might actually go and bang him right now, Mike Andrew, don't do that. Don't do that, Mike Andrew. You're in timeout now, sir. You fucking muppet. Sorry. I don't like people spamming.
Oh, mate.
I'm sure he's actually dead sound as well. But I just hate people spamming. You know what I mean, Johnny?
Yeah.
You know what I mean, brother? Anything else you want to say before we end this beautiful stream, bro?
Fabinho's one of the best DMs in the league.
That's not right now or all time.
Yeah. No. Like still.
Who's better than him?
Rodri.
And that's it.
Maybe. Yeah. That was the name that was about to come out of my mouth. Maybe Casemiro. What do you think? Like Højbjerg's that much better at Spurs, or for example, who's Chelsea's DM now? Kante's gone. Even Caicedo, and they ain't even got him. But say Caicedo, I think Fabinho's better than Caicedo. He's done it. He's proven.
Bro, this TMC guy is high on crack. Like I'm not even gonna lie yet. Nah, I like the way he's had. Nah, I like the way he's hadn't got into the equation. Whenever I make a decision, I like to put God first. I am sorry, bro, but that is a trespasser. Like, I don't know what diseases he's... Do you think he has the same energy for me? If he was bigger than me, do you think he's going to take care of me like that? The game is the game, chat. God made it this way. And I apologize, but he shouldn't have broke into my fucking house. Do you agree, Johnny?
Lad, you're ace, you are. You're the type of guy to call an electrician when his computer's not working.
That was a good one. I like that one, Johnny. That was A-star banter. Fabinho was finished, says Harris. Caicedo, Paulinho, Rice, Rodri, all better. They all had better seasons than Fabinho last season.
Yeah, but overall, as a package, Fabinho can offer basically the same as all of them, but Rodri's just got that, like, Busquets about him.
Wait there, you can get a live mousetrap and release it. That's a good shout. What are you saying, Johnny?
You got any neighbours that have got cats? Get some cats. Get a cat. Trust me, lad.
Oh my God, there's a cat round the corner, you know. And
Go
we're
grab
sweet,
it.
me and him are like boys. We've built like a decent little...
Oh, lad. Just
Do you
get
think
the
that
mouse.
could be a shout?
Yeah, definitely, but I'd just get it, lad. Just have it. Like, what do you mean diseases and that?
I
You're
ain't
making
getting
out as if
rabies,
it's a
bro.
mouse that's from Africa
Johnny,
or something.
I don't think we've quite established. I do not want rabies. I do not know where that guy's been. He lives by the
how's it got
factories across the road.
rabies?
Are you mad? What?
How's it got rabies? Like,
How the fuck hasn't it got rabies? They scran out of bins.
yeah, like, so do many other people in Liverpool, but, like, do you know what I mean? Like, you can't just judge every single one of them. That's like going to Africa and assuming everyone's got Ebola because you've read it on the news.
That was one of the funniest things you just said, you know, Johnny.
Lad, you need to just man up and take it. You know what I mean? You brought it into this flat, you can take it out. Look, do you want me to coach you through it? We'll end the stream. I'll stay here. Don't worry about
You're
it.
a bastard. You're a
Show me the
fucking
mouse.
bastard. Oh, we done well, chat. It was 30 days of great posting. Now fucked. Well done, Johnny. I knew you were going to be the end of me one day.
Nah, lad,
You little
honestly.
Ebola merchant.
Whoa, who's cancelling who?
Wait there, can't you talk about Ebola now? That was like the joke back in 2014.
Can I just remind you, like a few streams ago, you was referring to something that I'm not going to name right now because it won't be good to name, but it's something to do with his hat. That's all I'm going to give away, guys. And some people come in the stream and had interesting what they thought the logo on his hat was a very interesting.
Oh, yeah. Well, if
logo.
that never got us cancelled, then we're flying, aren't we?
That's it, innit? If that didn't get us cancelled, I don't know what will.
We're flying. James, your mate is a wool. Have you got a response, my woolly friend?
Mate, I'm as scouse as rats.
Nah, these think you're from Yorkshire, lad.
Yorkshire? Nah, come on.
You do sound like you're from Yorkshire.
Chat. Let's see if anyone guesses where I'm from. Like James, you know, then fair enough. But nah, not Yorkshire. That's too far.
Birkin fucking head, mate. Over the water.
Birkenhead. I thought you lived in
St. Helens, innit?
St. Helens. No, it's Ormskirk, mate.
Are you actually? Oh, you from Ormskirk?
No. How have you already forgot?
Oh, where the fuck are you from again?
Don't worry, I'll tell you. I'll send you a message.
Go ahead, sweet. James, I heard the mouse said he could have you easy. I'm not gonna lie, lads. That mouse is chatting shit right now, though. He's kind of got the mental edge. I'm not gonna even lie to you. Manchester, Nottingham, Warrington.
Nope.
Was none of them right?
Nope. None of them's right.
Sheffield.
Nope. Yous are all miles away. I don't sound like
Blackpool.
a mank. Come on now.
Come on, Blackpool's a shout. Stoke-on-Trent.
Blackpool. Nope. No, these guys are miles away. St. Helens. Nope.
Yeah,
Africa.
I was gonna say, just
Africa.
Hey, I'm African from the waist down, yeah? How about that? Half African, yeah? You know that's
Nigeria. There you go.
Said that? What?
Yeah. Nigeria. He's got it.
Nigeria.
He has got it.
Nah, that's funny. I'm sending that to my Nigerian mate. You know Tammy? Do you know Tam Talaja, TikToker?
I think I've heard of him, yeah.
Yeah. He does like the dead over exaggerated Scouse videos where he's like, yeah, and he goes on the buses and like talks to homeless people and that. Yeah, he's from Nigeria, lad, so we'll laugh at that. He'll laugh at that. Guys, do you know Tam Talaja as well?
I don't get why everyone obsesses over walls anyway, lad. If like walls weren't allowed in this stream, you'd only have 10 people watching.
These are just weird little creatures, lad. Nah, and it's not even like anything mad. It's just one of those things. Like I go there, and the ratio suggests that it's a bit of a weirdo gaff. Do you agree?
I don't know. How does the ratio work?
For every one normal person, you have 10 Johnnies.
Nah, that's not like.
No,
Nah, man.
that's like I counted when I got there. I was like, okay, that's a Johnny, Johnny, worse than Johnny. Surprising. And then a normal guy.
Yeah, well, maybe the ratio could be like 1 to 10, but I think it would be more like 1 in 8, 1 in 7. But still, I think you are more likely to be in that Johnny ratio than be the normal guy, if that makes sense.
That could be an accurate statement in an alternative universe for sure.
In this one, lad, for sure.
You reckon so? Yeah. They don't watch football here, unfortunately. We don't watch football. We're the footballing guys, you know what I mean, Johnny?
We do everything about football. We're not just Liverpool related too. We talk about all the big things.
I think Shiranath speaking to someone else. He knows that we're the king of ball knowledge, don't you, Shiranath? Yeah, last comment. Before Johnny met you, he was FSG in that season. I'm not going to lie, Johnny. How do you feel that we've converted you?
People don't understand my opinion on FSG. That's why they say that. I have been FSG out from, like, I would say 2022, this, maybe even the January transfer window, because we needed a midfielder and we just didn't get one. But to looking at what FSG's done, apart from the Brendan Rodgers era, there've been good owners over that sort of, length. But then they've got to their breaking point, if that makes sense. And they can't go any further. So that's why I feel like they need to go now. But before they hit that, it's not like they was terrible.
Chat, is that cap or truth?
Like they didn't bankroll us.
Bro, you were FSG in when we first spoke. Are you mad?
Yeah. And like that's what it was on, that premise. Like you can't say that FSG have been terrible owners. Like you just can't say that. You can say they can't compete, but you can't say they're not terrible. Like if you say they're terrible, you don't understand terrible models that are happening and still happening.
Do you know what I think? I think you are an agent from the FSG matrix.
I wish, lad, because then I won't have to go to work. This would be my job.
Whatever it is. Yeah, that's exactly what an agent of the FSG matrix would say. Like as if, oh yeah, I'm not working. Oh yeah, that'd be so cool. Like as if you're not already doing it.
Yeah, I'll just go get back in my helicopter and ring up John Emery and let him know how the stream's gone.
Just tell him that James is onto him. That's all I want you to tell him. Say that I'm onto you, Johnny.
Oh, he just sits there laughing in his with his piles of cash, and he just says to me, "Do you know this money? We could have spent this on Bellingham, but I'm off to buy a new boat with it."
Shiranath says, James, don't take this the wrong way. I think you're overhyped about 2 transfers. Do you think I'm overhyping the guys?
Nah, definitely not, James. Like, for anyone to say that McAllister ain't going to come in and, like, you know what? I genuinely think he's going to be the most underrated player we'll have, because I don't think he'll score every week. I don't think he'll get an assist every week. But whatever it is Klopp wants him to do, he'll do better than anyone else on the pitch. So that's why, you can't say that Soberslide too isn't going to make a difference. Like, what? And we could get to Ram and possibly Lavia.
That's right. If we get them two, that'd be crazy, because then I'm thinking, who are we letting go? Because Thiago's going for 3 in a year, so maybe they're just thinking he's one of the guys who'll go. And then, like, you've still got Henderson, Curtis, Bajektic. Like,
if we can sell Matip and Gomez, like, that would be great, because Matip's like...
And then we need 2 centre-backs.
Yeah, we do. But then also, like, do we have any in the youth academy that look like they're coming through and could possibly, chance it for that 4th position? So we only need 1, because you can rely on Canate to stay fit. He's shown that this year. And Van Dijk, if he doesn't get injured, can do the same.
No, that's a good point. Johnny, if FSG are paying you already, can you cover for Trent?
Nah, mate, you don't want to see me play football. I'll play you on FIFA. I've been asking James about that for weeks. He just ducks the question.
I just don't waste my time with people inferior to me at certain
James, you know
activities.
you would get smashed. It would be all over Instagram. No, I'm
I
kidding.
would
lad, I'm
no, I
kidding.
don't think you understand what you're dealing with. It's like if you saw, I'm trying to think of a nerdy looking UFC fighter who, if you
Like
saw
Conor
him, you
McGregor?
just think, "I'm not serious." No, he's not a nerdy looking one. I'd say, yeah, look at an old photo of Justin Gaethje where he was wearing gigs and he was wearing his little shirt. He looked like a nerd. And then imagine going up
What?
to him. Justin Gaethje, don't you know Justin Gaethje?
Yeah, what you gonna do? What did Nate Diaz look like a bit of a nerd to you too? Gaethje is like a bad man, bro.
One sec, chat. Let me just put Johnny straight for a second. You'll know what I mean. I did
lad.
talk about. I'm not
He's
saying.
gonna be going back to the Ultimate Fighter and stuff like that, finding his
Oh yeah,
school
it's an
pictures.
old photo, which is what I said. It's an old photo.
Yeah, I can't say I'm familiar with it, James, but I think Gaethje, like, I've always saw him as like a bad man.
No, he's a bad motherfucker. That's actually why I'm mentioning him as a point and a reference, because he used to look like the biggest nerd, yet he would take off your fucking face.
Yeah.
He would take off your face, Johnny, especially yours, because I know you're small, innit?
I'm small. Wow. How many times have you seen my face?
0.
I'm the mystical man.
Right, yeah, Johnny, get on this. Right there. Chat. Look at our
Screen share.
Gaethje Rooney, yeah? Then you'll know what I mean. Wait there. Invite. No, not invite. Share screen. My laptop's messing up. Get on this, Johnny. You'll be outstanded. Present. Share screen. There we go. Share. Can you see that?
Yeah.
This guy, Brad.
Yeah, but if you want to
Think about these two as well. Think about
what
that.
about
These two
Rory
guys would
McDonald?
whip your ass.
Rory McDonald, he looked like a right nerd.
Look at me. I didn't even expect that photo. What?
Wow.
Nah, that's a funny photo, that, isn't it, Johnny?
Wow, lad, what have you found?
Oh my God, don't you reckon Khabib looks like me with a beard there?
Nah, not
Like the
that.
round head?
If you take your hat off, he half does, you know.
Wait there, chat, and me and Khabib looking the same here. You know what I mean?
Wait,
Just
here,
with the
James,
fringe.
do you know the hat he wears, like the black Russian hat when he goes out to fight? We need
Yeah,
to get that
yeah.
on you for a stream.
Yeah, the wig.
Yeah, the big black one.
It's a good shout, that. It's actually a good shout. Johnny, I'm not going to even lie to you, bro. Is there anything else we're talking about, or are we just going to keep going round in circles?
Unless you have anything else to say about Liverpool, really, mate. Any signings you're hoping to get, really? If you could pick
get
one,
me a centre back and a DM. Get me a
if you
centre
could
back
pick
and a DM,
one
and I'm
player,
happy.
like out of anyone in Europe, and I don't mean like Bellingham, I mean realistic. You know, like who would that one player be?
So anyone in Europe besides the people we can't sign? No, I hear you.
Yeah.
I'd say I'd go with like a realistic one, not one that we're linked with, but it's like realistic in the realm.
Yeah, it could be anyone.
Kone.
Yeah, Kone is a good player. See, with the links with Thuram, lead me more towards him because, like, just his height, James. Like someone who's 6'4", right? He might not be able to play DM right now, but he definitely will be able to in a few years. Like he can dominate that midfield and win everything in the air and be up and down. But like, if you're asking me who I would sign out of Europe, anyone, I'd lean towards that kid at Leverkusen, that Florian Wirtz. He's honestly incredible.
Oh, the young attacking midfielder.
Yeah. And he's a winger.
That's
too,
the only reason why I wouldn't sign him is because of his position. Otherwise, no, I like him as well. I think he's a good player.
Yeah.
Ivan Toney. Oh, mate, I'd love to get that player. You know my love for Ivan Toney, don't you, Johnny?
Yeah, he is quality. Like, I never dispute that. The problem is, like, he's not. I really just don't think he's got the Klopp mentality or the Pep mentality.
That's fair. I suppose you wouldn't be able to see it until it was tried. But Liverpool fan, great striker. better season than you know who. Yeah, we know the score, chat. Ryan Turner, James, what are your expectations this season? Do we need to win the Europa League for the season? Yeah, absolutely. Johnny will probably agree with this, but just when you've got a team like Liverpool with our European heritage, I think it goes without question that anything less than winning that competition is a complete embarrassment, especially now that we're putting ourselves back into the title picture talks and all this shit, you know what I mean, which is really frustrating. So, because now it hires the expectations, you know what I mean. But what do you think? Do you reckon we need to win the Europa?
100%, because if we're not going to be challenging for the league, then we need to be getting top four. But then we also need to be winning a trophy to just reinforce that winning mentality. That's all. So the new players we bring in, like for example, you know, like Gakpo, he hasn't won anything yet at the club. Or, you know, the kids that come through the youth team that are seen like Bajcetic and stuff. Like, we need to keep that winning trophies as a regular thing every couple of years, every year if we can.
Yeah, fair dues. Prime Coutinho. How come people are saying Prime Coutinho in the chat?
Mate, Prime Coutinho was such an overrated baller, man. Come on, like, can I just pose you this one question, right? Did we get better when he left us, or did we get worse?
I don't think it's for the reason why you think so. You're implying that when Coutinho went out of our team, we just went like this. And even though that's right, I do believe it's massively because of the additions of the likes of Virgil and that. I do also think it helped that we went, you know, sort of less attacking. And we went more systematic with Gini and Hendo.
Exactly. That's why, James, which is what I was going to say.
At the same time, we would have won many more trophies if we could have kept Coutinho and still had all those other players. He was world class, bro. Like, listen,
bro,
I'm happy we sold him because context says that we needed to sell him. We had to sell Coutinho, otherwise we wouldn't have got Virgil and all them players. But you know, Coutinho funded a lot of our trophies, but it's not because Coutinho was bad. It was because Coutinho was that damn good. He actually had an evaluation of 140 million, and I believe that was like 2 years or something before his contract expired, and he still decided to pay that money. It never worked out, but Prime Coutinho was something different. I'm sorry, I can't agree with that.
Nah, mate, for me, Coutinho was getting a free ride in Klopp's midfield. He didn't do what Henderson and Wijnaldum did with the DM sitting after, or what Milner and, Wijnaldum did. Like, he just didn't do that. And he took up, the ball, and he lost us games because he was getting that free ride.
Bro, imagine Prime Suarez with Jurgen Klopp. Think about how many more trophies we'd have won if we had Prime Suarez in our team.
It's like Lewandowski, isn't it? Look what he did when he had him.
That'd have been wild. That'd have been wild. Wow. Because that's a game winner. That's kind of what you're hoping Soboslai to become, but like the midfield version where he wins your games. Prime Jonjo Shelvey still rocks in a parallel universe. Jonjo Shelvey's the best midfielder that England's ever seen in a parallel universe. Do we agree, Johnny?
Oh, mate, that goal for Newcastle where he starts pointing at his head when everyone thinks he's offside. Yeah, what
the guy's
a player.
A baller, man. Jonjo Shelvey, like, say what you want. Maybe he hasn't got the all-round game to compete at a Premier League level, but that guy, is, in terms of technical ability, super baller. Absolutely amazing, in my opinion.
Hey, you know someone else that was class for a short period of time? Joe Allen, mate. Joe Allen was the Welsh Pirlo for a little bit.
When Klopp first came in, I thought he got a tune out of Joe Allen,
Defo did.
I was actually upset when we sold him. Do you know who else I think he got a tune out of? You're gonna, and he was our man of the match in the Europa League final when we lost to Sevilla. Kolo Touré.
Oh, Touré.
Touré. Chat WRL. Don't you reckon Klopp got a little tune out of Kolo Touré towards the end?
No, Touré reminds me of, which is this is just weird, but Nat Phillips. Like, when I see him playing, I just get Kolo Touré vibes.
Nah, Kolo Touré was more Rolls Royce than Nat Phillips. Nat Phillips is like, he's proper shithouse, brick shithouse type stuff. Whereas Kolo Touré,
like
he's
a Toyota Hilux. He just go through you.
Yeah, facts. Adam Lallana as well. Think about how 16-17 Lallana, boss. Not
incredible. Started the press.
He was like the best midfielder that season, probably as well.
Adam Lallana's feet, like that man had feet like Messi. I don't care what anybody said. His feet are incredible.
Oh yeah, for sure. That guy just had text for days. He had passing and he had shooting. He was just that guy. He could have been. I'm trying to think who he could have been, like, just completely two-footed, creative, could score goals. Like, he was.
He could have definitely been, like, not as good, but a very similar sort of player to a David Silva. He was like that good when he joined us.
Yeah. Do you know, like, Gerrard as well? I know like Gerrard is a hard one to compare, but I just mean like the shooting, the attack, and the passing. And I think
Yeah,
Adam
yeah.
Lallana was more technical than Gerrard. I think Gerrard was just one of those, though. He just proper fronted, didn't he? And he knew how to hit the ball, you know what I mean?
If Lallana didn't get injured, mate, he'd have been crucial for our midfield. Simple.
Yeah, he would have been huge. John Arne Reset is massively slept on. Watching his goals back, wow. Nah, that guy had a fucking steroid for the left foot. I reckon they were on steroids back then because you don't see goals like that no more.
Nah, you don't, do you?
John Arne Reset type goals. Are you mad? You rarely see them. You know what I mean?
Or like
With the pace that
Ronaldo's
those balls were hit
Portsmouth
at.
goal.
Oh, that's fucking wild. Fucking wild.
You just don't
Remember
see him, though,
Tanya
do you?
Haga? What?
Yeah, yeah. Or was it what? Can you remember Martin Skirtle's volley versus Man City? That was a bit of a.
Oh, that was when we beat them 4-1 at
Yeah,
Etihad.
yeah.
That was class. That was actually class.
Yeah,
Just
it
no
was
more
quality.
please. Do you know who's a free agent now?
Who?
Sorry, actually, he's not a free agent. He's not a free agent. So I saw a list earlier of Sevilla, and they transfer listed all their players, and Suso is one of them. Remember when we had Suso?
Wow, Suso was he started us.
He
And
went
he
on
to
to be a
Milan,
sick
didn't he?
player. He's actually had a good career since he left us. He went to AC Milan for a bit, then now he's went to Sevilla.
It's always strange. We always seem to have these good young kids that go and do really well abroad. Like they just don't make it in the Prem.
Do you know one of the biggest mysteries to me? How Iago Aspas came to the Premier League and done worse than Andy Carroll, and then went and then became one of the greatest strikers that Spain's ever seen. I don't get that.
Lad, remember that corner? If any of you in the chat can remember, just massive W, the best corner I've seen in my life, where he puts the ball down and boots it straight back to Chelsea. It was ace.
That was fucking wild, bro. You can't even bring that up without like not dying. Like that was.
That's
insane.
how good he was. How did we nearly compete for the league with a team that was doing stuff like that every other week?
Nah, that guy was different. I'm not even going to lie to you. Milan Barros. Wow, that's a name. That's a name, you know. Milan Barros. That's a name.
What a player.
I bet you can't get any more false hope than Alberto Moreno debut goal. I thought he was going to be boss. Oh, my goodness. That's actually mad, you know. Do you know when he scored that goal against Tottenham where he legged it down the entire left-hand side of the pitch?
Yep. And then he gave us all nightmares for the rest of his career.
Oh, it's mad, you know. Yeah, is it unpopular? Alberto Moreno actually played sick until Robertson, because when Robertson came in, I thought he played well for 6 months, and then Robertson overtook him in the team.
Yeah, because Robertson could defend. He was like a left winger at left back.
Alberto Moreno got injured, but Robbo and Fabinho were being eased into the team, whereas Alberto Moreno, he actually had a good start to the season that season, in my opinion.
I can remember so many individual games, though, where he's lost us the game, like himself.
Oh, yeah, he was shite. I'm just saying that debut was something different. 3-0 win against Tottenham, and he scored one of them.
Oh, yeah. Can you remember Klopp's first press conference when they asked him who's got the best shot in training? And his answer was Alberto Moreno.
Really?
Yep. Klopp rated Alberto Moreno shooting that much better than Daniel Sturridge, Benteke.
Alberto Moreno was actually a good player, though. He just couldn't do it on the pitch. But I mean, as an actual ability, he had ability. Like Alberto Moreno had ability. I won't let anyone else say otherwise. But this was just gone.
Yeah.
Like
he was like a dog. He was like a cat in headlights.
Exactly. By the way, guys, smash those likes. We've been on here for what, an hour and 40 minutes? Come on, we don't do these length of streams. Let's get those likes up. Shout out to Mikey. Proper putting a shift in. Unpopular opinion, Dejan Lovren was underrated. I'm not going to go with that, but I'll change that name to Mamadou Sakho. I think Dejan Lovren got the respect in the end because he got the Champions League, World Cup final with Croatia.
Dejan Lovren took the respect. He self-proclaimed himself the best centre-back in the world.
Fuck off, did he?
Yeah, he did, didn't he? Can't remember when Croatia got to the World Cup final and he said, people need to start acknowledging that I've been in Champions League final, nearly Premier League, winning the Premier League, and now I'm in the World Cup final. I'm one of the best.
Bro, that guy had a right to say it. He had a right to say it. You're mad. That guy, for those 2-3 years, he actually weren't that bad, lads. He was actually quite good. Dejan Lovren was underrated. Mamadou Sakho, for me, though, yeah, I wish somehow him and Klopp sorted something, you know, because I thought Mamadou Sakho was great when Jurgen Klopp first came in, but then he had the fat burners instance, didn't he?
Yep, and he won't do what Klopp asked him to. But he also
fell out with Klopp, though, as well. Do you remember that video where they went, like, on holiday and it was a trip and Mamadou was, like, late and Klopp was fuming?
In New York. And he sent him back. He told him, you go train with the kids now.
and then never ever seen him again. Literally just went to
Oh, we
Crystal
sold him
Palace, and then
to Palace for pennies, didn't we? Like 5 or 6 million.
and he went on loan there at first. He never played for like months, and then he went. But you know what though? I always say this, chat WRL. If Mamadou Sakho didn't get unfairly done for fat burners, we would have won the Europa League.
I don't know. Seville was pretty special.
Mamadou
that
Sakho
night.
that season was good, lad. Mamadou Sakho that season was class, and I saw some of the goals that we conceded. We were shit.
Yeah,
Dejan
but
Lovren that night was terrible.
Koke, I remember Koke scoring an absolute worldie on the edge of the box against us, and I remember Alberto Moreno just letting their winger run straight up to Mignolet and pass it across goal. So I don't know.
Oh yeah, we did sell Sakho for 30 mil. Oh yeah, fuck that then. Yeah, how did we sell Sakho? We didn't get 30 mil for Sakho, did we?
Nah, I thought we got like pennies for him because he wasn't playing.
Ooh, that is wild. Because I'm still happy coming along. Gee, shout out to Red Chili, who's just been sending in mega super chats throughout the night. I appreciate you, sir. Anything else we're talking about, Johnny? Or are we going to call it a day there?
I don't mind, mate. I'm up to you. I'm always down to sit and talk, mate.
Give me a little knuckle touch, lad. We'll call it a day there. We put in the hard yards
Wow.
in this stream. Big up to the chat as well. I need to just say thank you to you all for all the constant support and all that good stuff. Thank you for liking, subscribing, tuning in. Means the world. Whether you agree or disagree, that's what the good thing is about the show, is that we can all have a laugh. And with the fact that the channel's getting more active, we're getting into exciting times. More collaborations, more content. Football's coming back soon. And until then, we've got loads of great news to delve into. A lot of hypotheticals to explore. So, guys, remember, always Jesus loves you, and don't forget that. And if you do forget that, then message me, and I'll let you know why he does. I'll happily take my time out my day to let you know, mate. You know what I mean? I don't want no one going to sleep feeling alone or nothing. And on top of this as well, I want to say tomorrow there's going to be a couple of uploads. Usually, the new schedule is kind of like 2 videos, 1 stream, but there could be more depending on the news. So do keep an eye out tomorrow on the same time tomorrow. I'm going to try and make it 10 o'clock every single day. So if you're wondering when am I going live, 10 p.m. every single day. Johnny, any last words, sir?
Red Chili is one of the best viewers you've got, lad. He's amazing, that guy.
He's a top geezer. So is Mikey Garner. So is Drunk Vigo. So is Jay Outside. So is Brandon Wright. So is Warrior EU. So is Corey Anderson. James Redmond's as hot is probably the best one. I'm not going to lie. Shiranath, absolute gentleman. Theo. Mully. Me. I need to also sort out your accounts here. I do. And he's not here right now, but shout out to Eric Seven Haag. Eric Seven Haag's a G. So
That's
is
mad.
Esther.
I was about to shout him out for you. That's mad. That's mad.
And shout out to Esther as well. Esther's been an all-timer on this stream. Gangan Deep too. Gangan Deep's an all-timer. But anyway, guys, what?
Don't forget Festus. If we're shouting everyone out.
Fucking Festus. Well done for reminds me of Festus. Ryan Turner too. Ryan Turner's a legend. Nay is absolutely a legend. And if I've missed out on anyone, I'm sorry. It's only because I've got not much more words. I've used a lot of them today. But yeah, guys, you all have a belter. And from me and Johnny, we'll see you in a bizzle. Smash your like.